Hello again. Welcome to another I Stitch Boats Flosstube. I don't even know what number this is. Are we still in the 60s? Possibly. I don't keep track that much, I think. And besides, my head is still a bit of a mess. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that the Flosstubes need to stop. No, we'll just keep on going. Sometimes I do these every 2 weeks, sometimes not that often. I think that with how difficult life has still been, like, I'm just chuffed that I'm making Flosstubes. I think that's the main thing. I keep on filming, and so we can have these videos full of little videos. Or not so little, as like one of them was like 30 minutes, so I thought it's not really so much of a little video. Yeah, it took a while for me to go through them this time, but anyway, welcome again. Even after this many videos, I'm still not getting any better at this banter at the beginning of the video or the welcoming or introduction. So, oh no, it's just I just don't get any better at it. So that's okay. That's okay. So, if you haven't been here before, my name is Laura. I am from Finland, but live here in Melbourne, Australia with my wonderful, amazing husband and gorgeous kitty cat Daisy. Husband's name is Mr. Bird. Just so you know. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, buddy. Yes. Don't worry. She has been given snacks already tonight. I don't know what she wants, but she has been fed. I've told them, buddy, that you've been fed. Oh, she's looking a bit grumpy now that I said that. She thought she could get some extra treat or something. So there we go. Lost my train of thought again. That's okay. Here all comfy, cozy, all wrapped up, and yeah, I thought that this weekend would be the perfect time for another home visit, because I know how much you love it when I come and visit. I know you've got some lovely tea and cake just waiting there for me. I hope you remembered that I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate cakes. I prefer like fruity cakes. I think I really love creamy cakes. I love creamy cakes. I like good jam. You know, good jam really is like, it's great. I saw recently a recipe for quite an easy strawberry jam, and oh my gosh, I'm so wanting to make strawberry jam. I think it would be delicious. And she had made the jam from frozen strawberries, so I'm like, yeah, I could do that. They don't always cost a fortune. Like, strawberries are usually fairly cheap, like frozen ones. I still want to do it. Okay, we're here to talk about Stitchy. Even though the topics do include whatever I feel like talking about, to tell you the truth. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, and sometimes I talk about mental health stuff, and sometimes I talk about food. I mean, got my cookbooks there. And I have been cooking again a little bit more often lately, so I'm pretty chuffed. Daisy. God, I don't know what's going on with that girl. We even have the heaters on because it has been quite cold. And she's just like not happy. Not happy. But she keeps interrupting. I don't know what to think. If you have never been here before, I definitely recommend stitching while watching my videos, because my videos are fairly long and I just talk a lot. And I'm not sure anybody can put up with just watching me for 2-3 hours. I think it's better that you think of me as just a stitchy friend in the room who just chats away while you peacefully stitch. And you can talk to me though. You can write in the comments if you have something to something to say. That's perfectly fine. Stitchy Police is not here today, so feel free to stitch whatever you want, and there will be no commentary on that. No commentary there. So I think I'm just gonna send you off to watch all those videos. I didn't count how many I have. 20 something, 25, something like that. That's pretty normal. I have to warn you, I have been in a major stitchy slump. So it's like, I feel like I was doing really well with the filmings, and then towards the end it was like not much happening. But it's gonna come back. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Look, you have fun stitching, and I'll see you a bit later in this video. So I am uploading the previous Flosstube as we speak. Okay, anyway, gosh, I'm getting distracted here. I am doing a bit of clearing near my stitchy area, and it is going really well. I am already well happy. So I came across this kit that I got from lovely Gail at what is Gail's channel? It has been so long since I watched any channels. Let me have it just so I don't get it wrong. Wombat Hollow Crafts. Okay. She sent me this one when she sent me a giveaway that I won from her channel. So it is a Ukrainian kit. Is that Volshevnaya Strana? Is that the name of that? So it's a wooden one for a thread organizer. Oh dear. I think it is really, really pretty. So I found this and I thought, instead of just putting it away, how about I just stitch it? Because that's all that there is to stitch. So I mean, this is not going to take forever. The kit doesn't come with the threads, but it just uses DMC, so I mean that should be easy now. It comes with a needle and this weird thread. I don't know what that is for yet. I'll have to read the instructions, but instructions are only in Ukrainian and Russian, so I'll just have to figure it out. Probably just take a picture and put it in a Google Translator or something. But I feel like maybe this thread is used for tying this together at the end, or maybe it's sewn like, oh, that's probably it, for sewing here to hold it together. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Just trying to look at that picture that Pretty sure that there's some sewing going on there. Figure it out. So I'm gonna start that tonight, and it gets finished when it gets finished. That means I'm back to 69 whips though. But at least I'm not over 70, so that's good. Oh, good morning. It is cold. What day is it today? Sunday the 19th of April, and it is almost 7:30 in the morning. It's 6 degrees outside. It is so cold in here. Oh, it was hard to want to get out of bed. And I just want to be hiding with my hoodie now. And of course, I'm wrapped up here as well. Can't wait to have a hot cup of tea. I feel like bathing in hot cup of tea. I mean, really, I do need a shower. My hair is wild ass underneath. Okay, that's the sound of Mr. Bird in the kitchen putting the kettle on, so it's good. Gosh, I was so tired last night. I started nodding off after, it was like 6:30. I just went to bed. And then I got up after 9 and just kept nodding off in my green chair, and oh dear, I ended up stitching for a couple of hours sort of in the middle of the night, and then very happily went to bed where it was nice and warm next to Mr. Bird's. Oh dear, yes, very cold this morning. And despite sleeping more, I don't really feel much more awake, I think. But the temperature should get up to, my iPad says 19 degrees today. So at least it's something. But I think, yeah, time to start getting those heaters on soon, I reckon. Oh, I don't want the electricity bills. But what can you do? You know, I want to be comfortable though. So anyway, I have a finish. Yeah, I finished this wooden thing. So this is the size of it. Doesn't it look beautiful? I love the colors of the bird. It looks so pretty. And I like the shape of this. I like the look of it. Yeah, yes, I fully finished it. Can you believe that? It's all sewn together. Yep. Yeah, I did it just like that. After finishing the stitching, I sewed it together. It was not fun though. But it's done, so that's the main thing. I'm glad that it's not just going to sit here forever just waiting to be stitched together. So this is the other side. I ended up just finishing the ends with just like little knots. So I mean, I don't know how one's supposed to do this, but I'm happy with that. So the other side looks really nice too. So it was just sewing the two pieces of the wood or whatever it is together. And there it is. I love it. I love it that it has 32 because it'll be really useful. Because sometimes they just don't have quite enough for slots for a project. So this one definitely does. So it will get used. Yeah. So I looked at this is was this the 16th finish for this year? Isn't that crazy? I mean, of course, I've a couple of quite small ones. I had the seagulls and this one, but hey, doing a bit of stash busting here. Yeah, because it really is nice doing some of the small ones, so I get to actually do a new start. But yeah, because it doesn't just stay there in the weight pile. So it didn't get my weight pile any lower. I'm still at 68. So yeah, it's lovely. It's really lovely. Miss Charlie Feathers was just asking me what my Stitchy plans are for today, and it's not going to get much colder than this in winter. And I'm already like all wrapped up. Yeah, I don't know quite what to stitch. It seems to often be the same that when I make a video, especially a bigger video, like the actual Flosstube video, I feel a bit all over the place for a couple of days because it is quite tiring. And even though it feels really good when I get a video out, yeah, I do feel a bit tired for a while. And yeah, don't quite know what I want to stitch. Like, do I go back to the alphabet Go Stitch challenge? I was get that dust flying around because I was just going to take a few days off it. But sometimes it's like I do well when I stick to a challenge, but if I take a bit of time off it, it's really hard to get back into it then. So I don't know if I'll get back to it or not. But there's still that problem that I need to work on the Whip Go projects. Oh, I just need to be brave and just grab one out and put it on a key snap and just get going with it, because otherwise I'll just keep dreading it and not getting anywhere. Oy, oy, oy. So I'm going to need to think about that and make a decision sometime today. Oh, I think my tea delivery has arrived. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, tea smells good. Oh, nice and hot. Okay, I'm gonna stop filming here and yeah, think about the stitching or what to do today anyway. Maybe I'll see you later. I should do dimension stitching as well. I didn't do it yesterday. Let's see. Okay, well then to the staple of each one of my Flosstube videos this year, I reckon, since I work on this every day. Well, if I don't work on it every day, I catch up on another day, so it comes out so that I work on it every day. So this is Dimensions kit called Lakeside Village, and it is my Dimensions kit for this year because these gold collection ones are so difficult to finish. Like, I really struggle to get them stitched, and I really like them though. So I decided that I'm gonna try and finish one a year. So this ended up being the first one by just random draw, and I divided the what stitches were still left to do with the days of the year and figured out how many stitches I need to do each day to indeed get it finished by the end of the year. So I have been working on it ever since, and little by little it keeps growing. Like, I'm now working on this area with the boats. I'm working on it so that I do, like, I've done the first slice, like quarter slice. Now I'm working on this half, and yeah, just have this bottom part now to finish. Then I'll move to the next slice and next slice, and well, that's just how it goes. I'll be so happy to leave all this water behind once get it done here, because I think everything else is pretty much like full crosses, but this has been a lot of half stitches, the same up here, the mountains and the sky. So I'm quite keen to leave all that behind. So I didn't do my stitches yesterday, so I just finished working on those. So I was doing this half stitchy bit here. This was actually, it has been charted to be done with 5 strands. I just don't want to do the 5 strands anymore. Like, it just feels like too much, and my fingers hurt and the stitches look awful. I'm trying to do it 5 strands, so all this water, unless it's asking for 2 strands, I'm doing 3. And I'm pretty happy with the coverage. I mean, you can see a bit of white there, but I really don't think that will matter at the end. And this one, like, it looks like really bad coverage, but it is actually a blend of grey and black, so it ends up looking just a bit weird there. Yeah, so now I need to do today's 100 stitches to catch up next. I think I don't know, will I keep going with this same color? I think I'll just finish the piece of thread that I have, which is, I believe, very short. So I'll do a few more half stitches. And I was thinking about filling this area here. I think that might be nice. It's always nice to get these bottom bits done because they suck the most. So if I'm at all in the mood for stitching them, should just get that done then. And then move on to who knows where next. But yeah, I'm gonna finish that thread. I think I'm gonna have a shower then, and I'll feel a lot better for the rest of the day. Good morning. It is Monday. Is today the 20th? 19th? 20th. I think it's the 20th. It's the 20th. It is, what is it, almost 7 a.m. and I haven't finished the share. Okay, not, I haven't stitched. It's a fully finished object, which is super exciting, because you remember in my last video, I put the strips of paper into the little box and picked one out of there, and it said FFO. And it meant that I've had a couple of things in my trolley next to me that need to be finished. They have sat there a long time. Like, I don't know when I actually finish stitching this. It must be a couple of years. And I've really struggled to finish it. So this is the one. So it was a cotton and twine box, the subscription box. And do what you love and love what you do. So this was from August 2021. Yeah. And yeah, I like it. I do like the subscription boxes because it's nice, because they come with everything you need to do, like to finish it. You know, came with the bag and the fabric and threads and pattern and all that. So, but I really struggled to sew the finished stitchy thing onto the bag. I tried several times, and it made me so anxious, trying to somehow reach my hand in there and get the thread coming up at the right spots. And oh my gosh, it was just, I just could not do it. So that's why it's just been sitting there and waiting. So the last thing I managed to do was that I got a piece of that thing that is like what you like a iron-on thing, but it's sticky on both sides of that thing, not just the one side that is often used as to I can't speak English. I can't speak English this morning. Because often, like, you know, if making like a bookmark or something, you know, you iron on the other side to make it a bit sturdier or whatnot. But that usually has sticky only on one side, which you then, like, I guess, melt a bit with the iron and it sticks to the fabric. So this stuff has on both sides. So that was at least good because this would stay in place. Because I tried needles and I tried all sorts, and whenever I would start sewing, it would move and it would drive me crazy. So that was the first good thing, but I still didn't manage to get very far with the sewing. But yesterday I was chatting with Miss Charlie Feathers, asking her about this one. She had actually done one of these. It was the same bag, but different design. And she had just, I don't know, fairly easily, I think, done the stitching. And even with the lining still on, because I ended up cutting the lining off because it was really loose and made trying to stitch it even harder because you would have had to go through the lining. So I cut that off ages ago. But yeah, what I had tried to do was so that I go over each Ada bit, you know, while going around. And I think that was a bit too much. So I swapped it to doing a running stitch over like every other. And before going to bed, I had finished like 3/4 of the bag. I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm like, why is this going so well now? So I don't really know what made the difference. Was it a pep talk, or did I pick a better needle, or I don't know, better attitude? I don't know. Could be anything or combination of all three. But I just got it finished, so here is my fully finished bag, finally, for a subscription box in 2021. I have finished it. Yep, so there's nothing on the other side. Like I said, I just cut off the lining, so you can see a bit of the stitching there. This was when I was first doing it, like over each Ada square, but there we go. Okay, I am feeling pretty proud of myself now. Very happy with this. Woo! Oh my god, I managed to fully finish something. So that means that I'm going to chuck the FFO piece of paper back into that tin because I still have the other thing waiting there. Well, okay, I have actually two, but the other one has been waiting for a long time. But I talked about that one with Charlie as well, so I think I now have a better idea sort of what to do. Fully finishing, it's tough. It really is tough. You feel like you just don't know what you're doing. So I'm really happy about this one. I really am. I'm just so happy it's finally finished. And it's another little project bag to use for maybe Mill Hills or something else, who knows. Yay! Some more updates on the dimensions. So ended up filling that yesterday. So it ended up being actually the same thing I pointed out on this end, the mix of the blend of black and grey. And what did I do today? It was mainly this color half stitching. So in some of those areas, and I think there was some here and some here, and I think that was about it. Don't know, sometimes 100 stitches really just comes together so easily. But I'm loving that. This is so nice, looking so nice. And these areas actually stay like that, just empty like that, which is nice. But yeah, I keep thinking, you know, I don't have so much left of this slice here, but it just seems to take forever to fill it though. It is what it is. But I'm just happy that I'm enjoying working on this at the moment. I'm really quite grateful for that. So it's been a good morning so far. You know, I got that bag finished and got some other things done and got my dimension stitches done, and it's not 8:30 yet. I don't know what to stitch at the moment though, because, well, the whipcoes are still waiting. Yeah, I guess I do know what I need to stitch. But doing it is a different matter. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we need to chat. I'm trying to be brave and I was going to start showing project bags a bit more. How pretty is that? Isn't that lovely? Made by my lovely Citroen Robin. Always sells her bags at the drawing retreat. So this bag has the white tiger, a Buzilla kit, and this is one of my WIPGO goals for April, to do 850 stitches in this one. I am dreading it. I've been avoiding it. But I've gotten it out now, and I think it's time to work on it. I just need to make sure that I just take my time. I think that, well, okay, more so that it's okay to just take my time. I don't have to get these stitches done quickly. Even if it ends up like going to next month or whatever, however it works out, they don't have to be done that month. Sometimes I just need to keep telling myself these things, because otherwise I just start being too hard on myself. I've got my photocopy of the pattern now, working thing, and I've marked the pathetic little bit that I stitched when I first started it. That's all I've done. And I've tried to now put it onto a Q-snap. So I bought some of these things to try and hold the fabric, to see if that helps. No idea yet if it will or not, but I'm gonna give it a go. Yeah. So all that I've done so far have been half stitches. I think there's like a handful of full crosses. I'm like, I don't know what to stitch next. Like, should I start going down here? Like go the edge and just see what comes, whatever comes, I'll just stitch that. Or do I continue half stitches? The whole top is probably half stitches. Yeah, really struggling with the decision what to do. I don't know. I always start stressing too much. It's really hard having paper pattern. as well, because I'll need to count them. I use a counter on the phone, so I just, whenever I've done like I usually do like a column and then just tap, 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 tap as many stitches as I've done onto the app. It's really easy. I'm so nervous. Yeah, that's all I've done. So just the half stitches, and there's like a greener. Oh my god. Oh, how can this feel so terrifying? If I do some more of the half stitches, I could turn this upside down and the pattern upside down, and I don't know. It's like, it feels like if I start working on the, like going downwards, that kind of feels good, because it's like it opens up the pattern more and what I'm stitching, which is also nice, and it would be so nice to make it at some point like all the way to the bottom corner and have that done. Wow, I'm looking at that pattern now. Oh my gosh. It's like, give me Saga so I can I can see these, like, what are all these marks? It's like, oh god. I think I'm gonna try and just do 100 a day for the next 8 days. Because then that's it. I'll get it done within this month. And I'll see about the other one, my full coverage, big full coverage, how I'm gonna go about with that one. Okay, I'm gonna do 100 stitches on this one. If it goes well, I'll do more, but 100 is the goal now. And then see about putting the other fabric, the other project on the Q-snap as well. Ah, wish me luck. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm here again. Pretty early. Tuesday morning. It's 3:40 a.m. Yeah, I said my sleep, of course, is all over the place. But since I'm here at the Stitchy desk already, I thought I'd share a bit what I got done yesterday. I did try and work on the white tiger. My goodness, it was very slow going. Wow. I ended up doing 250 stitches. Felt like took forever to get even that done. But then again, when you're doing half stitches, yeah, half stitches can sort of sometimes feel a bit quick, but that's when you got if you got the pattern like on Saga or something, you can easier see what you need to stitch. But so that's pretty much what I had done before now. So that's like the 200 stitches. With, of course, half stitches counting as two makes one stitch. So as planned, sort of, I did just keep going down, and then whatever stitches I could find with that color, I would just do those. And so at least it's a start. It's a good start on the whip go. I was kind of wondering yesterday. So I mean, I still have 600 to do. Oh my god. Yeah, I was wondering about doing like getting Night City out today, putting that on a Q snap, and doing at least 100 stitches a day. Or I was hoping that what if I managed to do 200, and then every other day I would work on one of these and do 200. Then I could get them done before the end of the month and before the new WIPGO calls come in. Don't know. But I guess the nice thing is that, like, I didn't not enjoy working on that. I like the fabric. I love it that has a nice Ada, because it's an old kit. It's a nice Ada. Sort of sturdy, but like not scratchy. So if I wasn't on this finishing frenzy kind of thing, I certainly won't mind stitching that. Yeah. Then before I went to bed, I grabbed the By the Sea. Let's put that back. By the Sea, and I finished the blue, I guess on that side. More of the blue. Or was it more like that blue? Which blue was it? It was one of these blues. So I worked on that, and oh my god, why is this so difficult? I finished another color as well. I think I'll have to look at. Oh, it was another blue. It had sort of more like this little bit darker, sort of bit random spots. And that blue. Can I just show you this area here? I love this because it almost looks like there's this dark blue that kind of looks like, you know, being watered and then the water has leaked. Kind of that sort of coloring. And it looks so great. I love how it looks. It looks a bit weird at some of these darks at the moment. They're in the middle of just nowhere, but so before going to bed, I know I started working on some purple. I think it's like here. So that's the next color to finish. So this quarter has now under 800 stitches left. Little by little I'll get them done, because I'd love to finish this and move to the last quarter. I was feeling a lot better when I woke up and made the mistake of staying in Facebook a bit too long. Ended up like just being more and more and more miserable. Sometimes just, it's like sometimes it can be really fun to be in Facebook. And, you know, like recently I've been just seeing a lot of like nice cooking, nice recipes or similar updates, and now it was just utterly miserable. Like everything possible that is wrong with the world at the moment. Still need to learn to put a stop to it much quicker than I do. It's like sometimes you just don't realize that, like kind of like what's happening until it's sort of too late. Okay, I better put Lewis on. I'm rewatching Lewis at the moment. I'm on season 5. Quite been enjoying it because I really, can't remember much of the episode, so that's been great. Yeah, better put that on. I think that'll cheer me up. Oh. Okay, so it's the middle of the night. What day is it? Wednesday. I think it's like 2:30 a.m. I know. Why am I up? I did actually sleep already. I still seem to be like getting 4 hours of sleep, and then I wake up and can't sleep. This time I decided to just get up. Get up and come and sit for a little bit. Because I got something I want to show you. I worked on the white tiger a bit more yesterday. I'm now a bit over halfway done to my goal of the 850 stitches. I've got, I think, 399 stitches to go. I just did another 10, but, well, 20 half stitches. But so here is how it looks now. It doesn't really look like much, does it? But yeah, I decided to now go like up here where there's like a lot of that same color, so I can get the stitches done, because it just moves so slowly down here. So, but at least I'm making progress. You know, whatever stitches I can do now just to get to the 850 be great, but it really is unbelievably slow. I do admire those people who are working on large projects from paper pens. Like, it is unbelievable. I think once you get used to using electronic, it's like it's really hard to go back. But I got something else I want to share, because I fully finished another project last night. I actually still can't believe that I managed to finish something else. Like when you see it, you know, it's nothing special or fancy or anything, but I've avoided this one for well over 2 years, I think. Like the bag that I finished, and this one have been sitting here in the trolley for a really long time. I think this one was actually sitting on the bookshelf behind me for even before that. I just didn't dare to finish it. Didn't think that it was going to be good enough. And you often see like people finish with really fancy ways, you know, they add all sorts of things to their finishes, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do that. But and last night I was really struggling with what to stitch, because I got things that need to be done, and I was again in that mode where it's like, well, which one is the best option? Like, I don't know. I am often stuck in that one. It's like, if you pick something, then the other thing, then I'm gonna fall behind maybe at that one, or that one is not gonna get stitched if I touch this other one. And it seems to be really hard to just go ahead with just stitching whatever, because often it ends up so that I end up doing nothing. And I mean, that's the worst of all, really. It's such craziness in the head. So I thought that, okay, maybe I'll grab that, because I managed to finish the bag. Then maybe I can do something with that one. And it's like in your mind, it's like, oh, but it's gonna take so long, and you're gonna really struggle, and you're gonna feel so uncomfortable and so stupid, and you know, just leave it be there. But no, I picked it up this time, and I managed to finish it. Like it just meant so much to me. And I just like it didn't have to be perfect, which is really not. It was like just get it done kind of thing. And so I fudged with it until it was done. So within the last 2-3, I don't know how many years it was waiting to be finished, I had painted the frame, and I had started pinning the project on like foam board, and that's where I ran out of courage. I did not know what to do with it. I didn't know how to finish the back. Like, how do I make it so that it looks nice and tight enough around the edges? And then it was like, oh, do I need to add some ribbons somewhere, or do I need to do this, that, and the other? And it just always felt like too much to deal with. And it's funny, like when finishing something, it feels like, well, why was it that difficult? But it really was. It really was. Like, seriously. It just felt that difficult. So I've left it just all simple. Here. Here's my fully finished object. There you go. So I finished stitching that, a long time ago. I ordered this frame once from 123 Stitch. No idea if they still sell these or not. Probably not. I wouldn't have been clever enough to start adding chicken wire to it. So I just painted it red, and yeah, did the foam boardy thing. I think I probably put some sort of what's the stuff that you put under, like between the foam board and the project, to make it like a bit fluffier looking, like plump looking. I can't think of what you put, like in quilts, in between batting. Yeah, I think I put a bit of that between, so, and that's it. Absolutely nothing fancy behind. There you go. There's the original color still. Yeah, this frame would be, I guess, meant like that, so I'll have to figure out something. Guys, look at that mess with the paint there in the back. and that's it. Nothing fancy. The way I stuck it here is I grabbed 2 paper clips, bend them straighten them out. Then I just put stuck them with a bit of tape and pulled through, and just, a bit like that, bend them like that. That's it. So definitely nothing fancy. Highbrow here, the finishes. But I think it looks great. Yes, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now it's a bit like, what else can I finish? Oh, what else I can do? So maybe there are like little baby steps at the moment, like moving forward. I realized that since my last visit to the psychologist, that was 3 weeks ago, because I got an appointment tomorrow. I've had less self-hatred. That can only be a super wonderful thing. So that I'm feeling very good about. So there's definitely some positives. Okay, so still feeling pretty proud of myself for that fully finished thing. And before I forget, this is the kit that I stitched for that one. So it is a sunset, so early dimensions. Kit called Rooster Crows. Just happened to find this cover picture. I guess I had saved it for when I actually managed to get that finished, so I can now check it out. Already obviously gotten rid of the pen a long time ago, so just had been saving that. Okay, let's continue with the rest of the videos. Yippee! 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 I got my 850 stitches done now for Whipco. Oh my gosh, I thought I would never get there. And I just had to start stitching the tiger because I noticed there were some of these pinks here and red for the nose, so I figured I better go for it. And it was just so nice to add those because, yeah, it gave such a nice balance for the sort of dull looking greens that I've been stitching so far. Makes all the difference now looking at this whip now. Yeah, that's nice. And then finish, I thought I'll start adding a bit of one of the greys that is there too. Have a little bit more of the tiger. I am glad that I was up at 2 a.m. and started working on this so that the stitches are now done. I'm really, really, really glad about that. I think now that I will have filmed this for the Flosstube, I'm going to just pack it up in its project bag and just put it away and forget about it for a while. But I still mean it though, that like if I just stitch without worrying about time or needing to get stuff finished or something, I think I really will quite enjoy this. And the fabric is a big deal there. It has been really good to stitch on. Yeah, so then, well, I know it when I next pick this up that, yeah, it will be for just enjoying myself and just getting more of this area done. I must say that like when I started doing some of these stitches on the tiger, I mean, oh my gosh, they're all over the place. This one, I feel like this one doesn't have anything blocky whatsoever. I mean, I don't like blocky, but I would like small areas of color or something. Yeah, this is definitely not like that. Most definitely not. But this unfortunately means that now I need to get to Night City. I'm scared. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna decide what area I want to do the 850 stitches on. Sort out the fabric onto the Q-snap. I'm so nervous about that. And see what I can do. And it's time for another dimensions update. So I have done 2 days worth yesterday and today. I thought I was 3 days behind, so that was a nice surprise. Very much worked here at the bottom, adding some black and the dark grey, no, not dark grey, the dark green, and then some light green. And what else did I do? The last 10 stitches were like a lighter blue here. That's it, and all of a sudden there were 200 stitches. I think I did also some of these half stitches here. Yeah, that was it. Like I said, sometimes it amazes me how the like 100 stitches or 200 just come up so quickly with this one. I just keep so wanting to fill up this area so I can move on to the next slice there. But I still have like 700. I thought that like on Tuesday I could move to the next slice, but no, it's still going to take till like Thursday, a week from now. Oh well, it comes when it comes. I think I'm going to cook now. I'm going to make a sweet potato and chickpea curry. I hope it'll be nice. Thought I'd better do a little bit of filming here first thing in the morning before I forget. It is not 2 o'clock this time. It's 5:45. Thursday, April 23rd. And I did a little bit of stitching last night, so thought I'd better show that because I remember I did show the dimensions, catching up on that. And after that, I cooked. I'm still so proud of myself. I made a sweet potato curry and also made some naan breads. So that was pretty good. It was actually delicious. It really was delicious. So I still have that one challenge to work on from Semi-Saint Stitches that had some prompts, and I have 2 of the 5 to do. Okay, well, I have only 1 now because I already did the 1. So it was 200 stitches on something that will keep me sane during winter. That's a prompt. So I figured I'd work on By the Sea. Maybe I should put a picture. And because when it's all cold and everything can daydream of the warmer, sunny days, splashing in the water. Anyway, of course, I should have taken a picture of before and after, but, well, I didn't. Whoa, got the colors. Really filling up now. This one will be like 3865, but I'm doing that color now up here. I don't know how far I got yet, but doing it there, then need to fill it here, and I think bit somewhere else as well. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's so much left of that quarter anymore, so that's pretty exciting. Colors look so pretty there. Yeah, really pretty. Really pretty. So that's it. And so I realized yesterday, yes, it feels a bit cold. I realized yesterday that this weekend is another one of those 24 hours of cross-stitching ones. And I am going to try again because last time I failed miserably. So I think it's time to try again and see if I can do any better. So I can't remember that last time. Did I do like just a Saturday and Sunday? That I was going to try to do it like, is that the official way of doing it? I can't remember. But I'm gonna do 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. See if I can, because it's still 8 hours a day. Even divided with 3 days, which, I mean, it is a fair bit of stitching. So, so last time, my plan was to my plan was to change whips every 2 hours and just keep working on as many as I could in that time. But no, that was a totally failed attempt for me. Just it did not work for me. I think I started being too stressed about the swap time and like when to stop and what to pick next, and then if I wanted to do, I don't know, go out to the supermarket, it was like, oh my god, how am I gonna do now that I'm not gonna have the time to work on or something, and it just felt so stressful. So this time my plan is to have no plan. I guess, or a very relaxed plan if I suppose. I am going to be much more spontaneous because that seems to be what works for me. So we'll see. So I just want to work on. I guess I want to just keep stitching the way I normally would stitch, but just try and keep track of the time a bit more. So I still need to do the night city. Oh, today is the start of another one of the fortnights for the 26 and 26, so I need to work on Night Garden as well. Well, if I don't do it today, then I'll do that as well over the weekend. Do more dimensions. I guess, just make sure that I work on all the things I must work on. And then other than that, just do whatever. I first thought that maybe I could, maybe I could also keep track of how many stitches I do over the weekend, but I think that is usually a disastrous move for me because I just stress that it's not good enough. But one day I want to do it though, just to practice and that it's okay. Like when doing the 24 hours of stitching last time, it was actually a big deal for me that I totally just failed at it, and it was just perfectly fine. And sort of happy to try again, and it'd be just fine if I fail again. Perfectly fine. I mean, it's not like I'm going to get a prize for it, even if I get the 24 hours, you know. It is just for my own fun. So, and I posted it as an event in the Facebook group. And it seems like there are other stitchers who will also try, so that will be fun. Post pictures there and see how we're all doing, and yeah, so that'll be good. It should be a nice weekend. Should really think about what I want to eat at the weekend as well, so that can be ready for cooking and catering for us, so that doesn't take too much time from the stitching. I mean, you know, one has to look at these things. Okay, that's it for this morning. Plans have been made. Have they been made for today yet? Kind of feel like working on this by the sea, but I also need to do dimension stitches. I'm going to be wise and do dimensions, so that's out of the way for today. and then I can work on whatever. Kind of tempted to go for the night garden. Night garden can be a difficult one to work on, so keen to get going. We'll see. We'll see. I always say the same thing. We'll see. Oh, what else is one going to say other than we'll see? Because that's what will happen. We'll see. Oh dear. Okay. I'll report on today's stitching later on. Okay. 10 to 7 still, Thursday, April 23rd. Got some nice things to show. Okay, nice thing to show. Only one thing. I finished the quarter of By the Sea. How good does that look? Amazing colors. Yeah, I did, this one didn't have an awful lot of back stitching, so obviously with the seagulls, and there was part of the leg and the dress. It does have still quite a few, like it would have had 60 French knots. I don't know if I'll end up doing the French knots even right at the end or not. I'll have to think about that then. But yeah, I'm ready to move the Q-snap now and work then on the last quarter. But the last quarter has 3,400 something stitches. It's gonna take a while, but still it's the last quarter. Okay, so how many? Okay, I've had just under 2,000 cross stitches, just over 2,000 half stitches, and back stitching, yeah. And then of course the French knots, whether I do them or not. But I thought I would take it off the Q-snap. Now, so I can show what the whole thing looks like, and I get to see what the whole thing so far looks like. Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Oh, I like that a lot. Wow. So nice to see it like this. So, of course, this is going to be quite a stitch heavy quarter. I think this one was the easiest one, that one the hardest one, and this one will obviously be a lot like that one. Definitely some different colors than that I want. Oh, that looks amazing. Mr. Bird was visiting my desk here a bit earlier, and I told him to pick a test piece of paper from the Etsy box to see, like, if I finish this right now, what would I get? And the project he picked, like, it would be really fun to stitch, but I had a look at it at like 21,000 stitches. Oh my gosh. So yeah, some of these picks are going to take a while to stitch. I mean, even this one had 13,271. So that one would have so much more. Oh my gosh. I think I got a bit spoiled when I started doing these Etsy picks, because I got quite a few fairly small ones, one after the other. So it was like I could just get them done and move on to the next one. I just have to, yeah, be ready for the, so some of them will take a while. But still, I have picked all of those patterns, bought them there. There's only going to be ones that I have wanted. What's up, Daisy? Are you okay? Your eye is all watery. Are you feeling alright? She's been getting better. She's still sneezing a bit and eyes a bit watery, but she's got really big eyes. The British short hair do, so tend to sometimes just be quite watery. Yeah. What are you after, baby? You're such a cutie pie. You want Daddy to give you some chicken? Yeah. I think she wants a little evening snack. I just had a little piece of cake, so I already had my snack. Okay, I'm still excited about tomorrow and getting going. The main problem is, as usual, how am I going to track the stitches? The stitching time, without it being stressful for me. So I'll have to think about that. But yeah, I'm so excited to move forward with this one. So I did a little bit, like got started with the last quarter. Did some of the brown and a couple of little colors with just a few stitches, so just to get it going. But then it was like, oh my gosh, there's so much to stitch. I just couldn't face it anymore. Just went to bed. So, but at least I've started, so I'm happy about that. So now it is Friday morning, the 24th, and I've started stitching at 4. So this is the start of the 24 hours of cross stitching. Of course, I should have filmed when I got started, starting point, because I grabbed my dimensions, stitched the work on first, and I have stitched it for an hour. So I finished first today's stitches, and then I did tomorrow's stitches, and also another extra 20 stitches just to make up like a full hour of stitching. It's looking pretty good. I did a lot of this half stitching here and went with quite a bit on that side with the colors. I could do the next slice. I mean I've been doing some extra there, never needed. So now last I grabbed some of the dark green and started doing a few stitches there, so that's where I'm going to continue next when I do the Sunday stitches, which I think all of these will be filled with that green. I could already start doing some back stitching, I think, on the boat, but I'll have to check I'm a bit confused, like what colors it's still going to add there, because I thought that no, because these are all stay white. Oh, that same green goes to the bottom here, and quite a bit of these. Some of these areas stay white, but otherwise it's that green. Okay, fair enough. I think I'll just do everything that needs to be done with the green and then go with the back stitching. That sounds good. So now I'm gonna have breakfast and then think about what I'm gonna work on next. Okay, I'm going to work on this one next because it needs those 500 stitches, so I figured I might as well get going while I have the enthusiasm. I'm trying to finish this first page of the pattern so that I have something that is like fully done, and that just means doing 2 more rows of these, whatever these things are, and then I can forget about that page and move on to completing that page next, because that one still has quite a bit to do. So there we go, that is the next plan. So 1 hour done, 23 to go. Okay, I've done about 4 hours of stitching altogether now. And I have my 500 stitches of this done. Thank goodness for that. Oh my gosh, it's so stressful when you got the timer on, and also need to keep counting stitches because I have only the paper pattern here. And these stitches are, there's so many 3/4 stitches that are driving me crazy, like here to make the rounded shapes, and oh my gosh, that's so, oh, it's so tiring. But the good thing is that this area is almost done. I need one more of these green stripes here and one more of these, whatever they are, over there. And then there is moon that would go somewhere up here, but I'm not sure yet if I'll do the moon or if I will do it a bit lower than where it is in the picture. But other than those, I would have the second page pretty much done. So I'm just going to keep working on this one for now. I also finished watching all the seasons of Lewis, like re-watching. I've watched them several years ago, I think now. So I didn't remember anything about any of the episodes really. So it was quite nice to watch them again. And now I've decided to go to Endeavour and finish watching the seasons that I never watched. I had stopped watching early season 7 and they made 9 seasons, so I've got almost 3 full seasons to watch. So that's what's next in the plans. Yeah, I'm quite keen to keep working on this one so I can get the second page finished, and then I can take a good look at what's left and how long it'll take to stitch those. Like, will I just go for a finish, or do I leave it for like one of those fortnightly challenges of the 500 stitches? I don't know yet. I think this weekend just gonna stitch whatever I fancy stitching, so I'm gonna go with this one for now. Alright, good morning. It's Saturday and oh my gosh, it is time to start stitching again. I was so exhausted last night after that 8 hours of stitching. Like, I honestly, like, when I think in a day, you know, there's so many hours that 8 hours of stitching, surely that can't be that big a deal. It's a big deal. It really is. It's a big deal. So exhausting. And yeah, I think I don't always realize like how many breaks I need to take while I'm stitching, because but it's certainly an interesting way to learn more about how you stitch and what you stitch and just everything. Because I do like to take a lot of breaks. It's like I keep going for a little bit, then I need just a bit of a break to either have a little snack or play a game on the phone or just something, and then I start again and do the same thing again. And yeah, it was definitely tiring. And it's 5:20 in the morning, getting ready to start my morning session. But how nice does it look? Like, I love it that I got the greenhouse done, and well, the frame done. Not everything inside is quite done yet. Well, actually, there's only a bit of the green missing and a tiny bit of backstitching. That's the whole greenhouse done then. Then I need to finish her dress. Need to do these lines here. I need to do couple of rows of these and some more of these here. And that's about it. But, yeah, they never seem to be quite as easy as get these done. So I'm gonna put Endeavour on again. I'm at season 8 now. I got 1.5 episodes of season 8, and then I think 3 episodes of the last season. Yeah, I think, yeah, I very much liked, I think, like the first 3 or 4 seasons of Endeavour, and yeah, don't like it as much now. But I just want to finish the whole thing so I know I've watched it all. Don't know yet what I'll be watching after that, but that remains to be seen. Hello again. It is 5 o'clock Saturday night. Just had a shower. It was time to freshen up a little bit because I needed a little break. When is it that I really need a break? That's right. After I get it finished. Yeah. Can't yell too loudly because Mr. Burden and Daisy are both keeping there on the other side of the bookshelf, but I finished it. Here it is. Oh my god, am I going for like a circus tune or something here? So the only thing I left out was that there was like a butterfly above here, but it was yeah, I wasn't too keen on that one, so I left that out. Do I need to have something behind this? Does that make any difference? I mean, you can pretty well see it anyway though, but here we go anyway. And the moon, I decided to keep the moon. I just moved it to a little bit different spot. I actually wish that I had put it just a little bit more that way, but that's okay. But everything else is as it's supposed to be. Instead of the French knots, I did use petite beads. Not actually sure why I went for the petite ones. This one could have taken regular size ones, but that's okay. Those look really good. And beads also for the bunny's eyes. I am so happy that this is finished now. Oh my god, another difficult but also a very enjoyable project done. And of course I got to cross this off from the possible finishes list. That has only 7 left now. Yeah, 7. Didn't it have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 7 left now. I mean, that is just exciting. And this one, of course, was called Night Garden. It's by Samantha Purdy Needlecraft. Is that the actual name of her? I usually just say Samantha Purdy. And I used to get her patterns from Creative Poppy, which was a really great online shop, but they closed down. So, but she does have her own Etsy shop, so you can get all the patterns there. I did go look, and that one was there as well. So I've done how much? I think I've done like 5 hours of stitching. So I got 3 more hours to go, I think. Or is it 2.5 or 2.5 or 3 hours to go? It's 5 o'clock. So I really need to keep stitching to get the 8 hours done today. So I'm still happy I didn't make any plans for what to work on today or this weekend. I thought that I would be working a bit on the last whip go. But like today, I mean, I had a finish coming up, so didn't want to touch that, and I don't want to work on it now. So I have grabbed a whip that stitch-wise is probably closest to a finish, but a very, very, very difficult one for me to work on. I think it has like 3,000 something stitches left. It is, oh, where is it? There we go. It is Dawn by Zolotia Ruchki, which I think is Golden Hands, is it? Oh, I feel like I've had this as a whip a zillion years. I really like it. It's beautiful, but the 18 count fabric gives me no happiness whatsoever. I get anxious from how tight the stitches are when I'm trying to fit the needle there and make those stitches. Oh, it's just so not good. But this is how much I have stitched so far. So cross stitches, there's some missing down here, and then of course all of that area are cross stitches, and then the rest there's lots and lots and lots of back stitching, which of course I don't mind at all. I'm just wondering whether to now just keep going with the cross stitch. Like, I have this as a saga file, but it had some mistakes because the saga file was made for DMC instead of the kit threads, and they obviously couldn't find quite the same color, so they had changed the stitchy things a little bit. So I've been working kind of from paper and marking off from the saga file as well. The good thing is that like one side of the pattern has all the cross stitches and house stitches, and the other side has them. Yeah. Do you reckon I have a bit of back stitching to get done? Oh, that is just crazy. I've only done like back stitching, like I think here. Yeah, I think that's it. So there's gonna be a lot of back stitching to do once I get there. But I thought maybe I should just, oh my gosh, it's like I look at this cross stitching, I'm like, does it really have that much still left? Oh, that is not happy at all. I was hoping that there would be like, I don't know, I would look at it and be like, oh, is that all? You know, I could easily get that done. No, that is not how this looks. But I think any progress I make is great. And that's the main thing. Just to get it even a little bit closer to a finish. I think I'll work on the stitches here at the here at the bottom, so to get maybe that area a little bit done. I thought about working on the top left quarter. That was like another option. You know, like do the finish a quarter at a time. I think I'm gonna just have a look at the different quarters and see if one of them feels like that's the one I'll work on, and then go ahead with that, or if I'll just pick an area and just do that. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at that and see how this will work. Okay, it is a little surprise. Let's do a store visit. We haven't done one in ages. Okay, actually it wasn't that many videos ago we did do one, but still, to celebrate my finish of the night garden, I thought that we would go and visit Samantha Purdy's Etsy shop. So it is Samantha P. Needlecraft. And as you can see, she is a designer from Montreal, Canada. And I love her. I love her patterns. They are sort of fairly, I suppose, simplistic, but they're really heartfelt and just really, really amazing little scenes. Very homely, and they're lovely to stitch. And I just think they're just absolutely adorable. Lots of them use very similar colors. I don't think she varies a lot with colors. But you can, of course, always change them to whatever you want. So let's just have a look. So here we go. Oh my God, how cute is that? Oh, that is just absolutely adorable. I love the black cat there inside. Of course, the cat is inside all warm, and she's outside there with a cold drink. And hey, you recognize that one? That's the one I just finished. And there you can see the butterfly or a moth or whichever it is that I didn't add, and that I moved the moon from there a bit lower and to the right. Oh my gosh, that is just adorable as well, the autumnly one. Oh, I don't have that one. That is great. What always makes me so happy is like the shape of the people. I love it that they're more like my shape. I like it that they're not like supermodels. They're just, oh gosh, they're just so wonderful. Oh, her Christmassy one. It's so cute. Oh, witch's picnic. I like that. How cute is, oops, sorry. I'm just too busy looking at my iPad screen there and admiring everything, not knowing that can you actually see them. How sweet, oops, sorry. How sweet is that? Does it actually show? Oh, a little bit there was stitched. That is just so cute. Would be nice if the pumpkins could even use some sort of variegated thread. That would be so lovely. And the wintry one. There are quite a few ones that are like garden, like here planting seedlings, which are amazing. I think that's probably how I first found them, when I was very keen to start planting stuff in the backyard, and then found some of her patterns. Oh, October nights. Wow, that is just gorgeous. I want to sleep there. Oh dear, there's the plants getting a bath. Sherry, is this from your house? Oh, winter walk. There are so many here that I haven't even seen. That is just amazing. Wow, there's some wild pattern. Then there's little booklets. You can usually order them either like a printed copy, or you can buy the PDF one. And so there's usually a whole series, like, well, obviously this one will have different kinds of windows. Are there? Yeah, here we go. These will be so fun. Oh, I like those a lot too. Gosh, I could easily just bloody, I'm like all over these. They're just so nice. Oh, I think I need to have a look at this one a bit closer. The open window. Oh, it has a fabric on it. Like mostly stitched, and then some fabric with like lacy fabric. Oh, that is wonderful. What a lovely idea. Oh, bath weather. Yeah, I suppose the rainy thing, I would need all the rainy things. Oh, there's like an autumn selection. Autumn trees. Oh my God, look at that hat. Ready for tulips. Oh dear. Oh, I just want them all. Oh, that bicycle is so cute as well. Oh, trick or treating. Like that one as well. Like, I love these falling leaves. And there's a hot coffee there, or tea kettle, whatever, ready, and it's just like a place where you just want to be. Apple season. Raincoats. Oh, I love it. I love it. Pottering. Oh, early spring. My God. I love it that there's a pattern with dusting. I mean, surely we all need that. I have stitched this one, the window seat. Oh, cross-country skiing. Oh dear, matching outfits. Well, matching coats, I think it was probably called. Wow. Now there's a house pattern that I could do. It's not full coverage, so that's great. What is it? Preparing snacks. That is so awesome. Oh, I most definitely have stitched this one, the vegetable garden. Indoor day, love it. House plants, oh my gosh. Oh dear, cats watch. I have also stitched this one, the split pea soup. That was a fun one to stitch. I stitched it on green fabric. Oh, campfire. Like, I love that there's pen like soup for lunch. It's just so nice. Funny enough, I had today's soup for lunch and actually made a different soup for dinner. I've also stitched that one, the plant shelf. Reading in bed. Chives. Oh my gosh. Oh, another one that I've stitched, the vegetable soup. I thought that was just splendid. I love these patterns on black fabric. I have this one. This one pattern I have waiting, but I just haven't been able to decide what color fabric to use. I love this one, the winter quilt. I love, 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 love that one. Oh, coffee and plants. The summer reading. These are just so precious. Letting the stew cool. Oh, dishwashing. Oh, pasta night. These are just so great. Okay, another one I've stitched. The spring rain. You will not be surprised, are you? Nah. Tidying up. Is that all of us with our Stitchy stash? Yeah. That is really fun. I like that one a lot. I have this booklet I have. Oh my gosh. Mayflowers. Sisters skating. Natalie, if you're watching, should you stitch this for your sister for Christmas? Because I know you always stitch something for each other. Ah, there we go. Aren't they just wonderful? If would you tell me which one you like the most? Leave me a comment and let me know, because I'd absolutely love to know, because I think they are so adorable. There are so many I would still want. And yeah, I know I still have a few waiting to be stitched. Gosh, they are just so fabulous. I really do like this one. This one is great. So, thank you very much for joining me for a little shop tour. Okay, I thought that we could have a quick look at this together, because this was like the quarter that I had there. So that would have 829.5 stitches. So cross stitches, half stitches, back stitching. And if I move it to the other side, how much would that have? 1023. Yeah, well, still won't be too bad. It will be a lot of like getting this sun finish, so it's like one color and then a lot of the yellow. Okay, then if I go down here, that one would have also a bit over 1,000 stitches. Oh, so 307. Oh gosh, cross stitches. Oh yeah, because there's the part of the moon. But what about the last quarter? I mean, that shouldn't have much left. 219, and it only has back stitching. Do I want to do back stitching? Do I want to do cross stitching? I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to go for something with cross stitching. Oh, or do I want to do back stitching? Okay, I'm gonna go and think about it. Hello. Okay, I made it through the weekend. My goodness, I felt so worn out yesterday. I think that's why I struggle with 3 days of like retreat as well. It's like the third day I'm just totally done. I can't do it anymore. And even doing a challenge like this at home kind of felt the same. So I ended up doing 21 hours and I think like 16 minutes. Something like that. Yeah, I would have had the time, but not the enthusiasm anymore to push it. The last few hours, I was like, I've had it now. Made me wonder, sort of, well, do I want to try again when the 24-hour event is on next? Or is this it? Like, is it not my kind of thing? I think that, like, when I first tried it, I made a lot of plans. That wasn't good. This time I made no plans, and that was much better. But I think I need somewhere sort of halfway. I think maybe I need to have a bit more of a timetable for when I'm going to be stitching, and make sure that I have breaks for doing other things. I think that's probably what would work the best. But coming up with a good plan like that might be hard. I don't know. Do they do these events are they like 4 times a year? Or after? Yeah, it's 4:15 a.m. I just wake up, can't sleep. It's the same thing as usual, so got up to stitch, because I feel like after the weekend, I feel just so behind with like everything. So I am really looking forward to getting back on top of stuff today, hopefully. So the first thing I've done here was finish yesterday's dimension stitches, because I had done them like some of the Sunday already, like Friday morning. But yesterday, yeah, once I got to this, I was just so tired. Just didn't want to do it. So. But here we go. And I know I made it to, it's 42% now. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so pretty. I know I've shown this bit already before, but I don't know, somehow it looks different. So I was filling here some of the greens, the green half stitches. Yeah, so it's all filled up there now, which is fantastic. So the next bit is really, well, some greens here and then work around the boats. I finished today's stitches by doing like a little bit back stitching under here. So next I need to do today's stitches as well. So there's 4 days of this month left. Yeah, need to keep working on it. Every now and then it feels like the daily stitches are easy. Sometimes it feels like it would be maybe nicer or easier to do them weekly. I don't know, plenty of the year left still to try all sorts of methods and to see what would work the best. It's not it's not breakfast time yet, Daisy. No, it's not. That girl is wanting breakfast way too early. She has to wait till 5. I know that's early. And so anyway, yesterday I didn't show my update because I ended up just working on the red base, the red fabric one. I think I just didn't want to change projects anymore, and I thought that if I'm in like if I actually feel like working on this, I should, because it's hard. It's just really hard for me to work on, and it is so full on. So anyway, this is where I got to. So obviously didn't do any of the sun or the dandelion. Didn't do any of the cross stitches in those. Pretty much just worked on the bottom half mainly. I did add some all crosses there, and some in the flowers there, and just all sorts of bits. But yeah, the back stitching is definitely like the most significant bit. You can see loads of it like here. These ones, the dandelion, what you call them, these are like one strand white, one strand metallic, like metallic silver. And these ones, these tiny ones, these are done just with the metallic. The metallic that came with this kit actually hasn't been too bad. Haven't had really troubles like stitching with it. So that's been great. It does look really nice though. I must admit that. I think when I can, I should just concentrate on just like getting that done or do the sun and just, but yeah, I thought do whatever I want to do. It's all going to be progress, so. I'm not going to put it away though, because I do want to keep working on it. Just don't know quite how yet and what's going on. What's going on, Daisy? What can you do when you're a hungry little cat? And she likes her breakfast early. We're early breakfast eaters, Daisy. So I didn't feel like, surprise, working on the Night City over the weekend. So now, these 4 days left, I would like to try and finish that, like the week go. Get dimensions done. Oh, I ended up putting that Dawn to finish a challenge, the Semi-Saint Stitches one, because I only had one prompt left, which was stitch with bright colors to welcome spring. So I decided to just enter that one to that challenge and did 200 stitches. I mean, I ended up working on it a lot more, but just wanted to make sure that that challenge is done. Oh my gosh, so I hate it when I can't get stuff done. I'll be so happy when I get that whip go. Oh. So I could even just do 200 stitches each day now for the last 4. If not more. I'm also wondering now, because I finished the night garden, that what will be my next project for the fortnightly 26 in 26 challenge to do 500 stitches in. Because I could do Dawn. That would really force me to just get it done. Let me see, how many cross stitches does it actually have left? Because I'm thinking cross stitches, just that I could actually get a lot of the It is now at 70%. It was 50 something when I started working on it now. It has just over 2,000 stitches, so I mean, I would have enough for 4 of those fortnightly. It's if I didn't touch it any other time. It has 925 cross stitches. Okay, I'm gonna think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it because I would like to have it finished. And I've had in this challenge, like, I've definitely been putting some difficult ones, right? So my other option would be Reflections of Amsterdam, which is the ink circles, because that would be next on the list, because I've been just going down. So I mean, in that way, I should just really pick that. And Moomin and the Sea, because that one has been a bit of a tough one. That would be great to work on, like to add the 500, but they all need to be finished anyway, so yeah. So many options, so many good options. We've got numbers got called, and oh my gosh, next month is tough as well. Oh, 2 more whips with and very small stars, and been struggling with them a lot. Oh dear. Yeah, someone is very keen for breakfast, but if I give her breakfast early, then she'll want it at the same time tomorrow, so no. Yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, I think. Also need to write my May stitching page. Oh dear, someone is still sneezing there. I just so want to get on top of things. But I think that means that I just need to keep on stitching. And I'm actually watching Flosstube. I started watching Stitching Mummy. I am 7 months behind their videos. That is just ridiculous. 7 months? Told you I have not been watching much Flosstube. So she was keeping me company while I was trying to work on that Dawn. So I think I'll keep watching her a little bit. I think it was like a good timing because I ran out of sort of like I said, Endeavour was a bit miserable, especially towards the end. Like I did not enjoy it at all anymore. I loved the first seasons of Endeavour, but not the end. So after that, it was nice to watch something totally different. Anyway, I am going to do my 100 stitches for today. And then get to that night city. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm dreading it already. Okay, I'll get these done. Today's goal will be 200 on the night city. 200. I can do 200, surely. I'll come back later and give you an update. Let you know how I did. Do you think I can do it? Did you say yes? I hope yes. Oh, I need somebody to have more faith in me than I do. Okay, just a second. Oh. God, why is tea so good? So good. I actually showed where I got to. Did I show where I got to? So I did more of the back stitching. Just started going around the bow. Did the bit of the rope or whatever it is. And I think a bit of the bottom. I like it that when doing back stitching, the stitches get counted so quickly. So I got my 100 very nicely done there without too much of an effort since I love my back stitching. So all up to date. I actually did tomorrow's stitches and a little bit the day after as well, because I was going to be working on my last Whipco goal, the Night City, my only large full coverage. I loaded several needles so that I could just get on with it and stitch away. I did about 10 stitches and decided that's it. I don't want to work on it anymore. Those large full coverage, like the large full coverage stitching really just isn't for me. I do not enjoy it, and I hate having a huge piece of fabric, and it's just whatever it is, it just isn't the kind of stitching I enjoy. So I mean, I had been thinking about it for quite a while, sort of what to do, but I always felt like, yeah, you know, I can get into it still. You know, it would be fine. But I think now it was just clear to me that there's no point me trying to, I don't know, hobble along trying to work on it when I just don't enjoy it. I feel really good about the decision. I am so glad that I've made it. It's clear in my head, and I always know when I get to this point that that's it. I felt great. And the best thing is that I have one less whip to work on in my whip pile. Doo-doo! I almost felt like starting a new project just to almost like replace it. But no, I'm not gonna do that. Or I'll save it for if I feel like doing it, I can. Because I am now at 66 whips. Wow, that feels pretty good. I very much like the sound of it. 66 whips, yeah. Yeah, that feels very good. I was just looking at my whip list. The Night City is here with the red over it because it wasn't a finish. It was, I don't know. I suppose it could be just say they UFO'd it, but for me, it's like, I just like to think of it just as deleted from the list. Because it's not coming back. I'm not going to pick I'm not going to pick the stitches. It's a big piece of fabric, so I think when I end up using it for other projects, I'm just going to cut pieces of it, kind of around what I had stitched. I think I'll be fine, so I'm not going to waste my time. Not going to waste my time doing that, taking those silly stitches off. Gosh, I just feel really, really good about this. It is a nice relief. It really is. It's like, it's just, no. It's a no, it's a no, it's a no, it's a no. I feel like now I can, yeah, I'd rather just make a bigger effort with other things that I enjoy stitching more. And don't I have plenty of those? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now I'm almost like, well, what to do now? Because I was going to be, I was going to be working on it for the next few days and try and get it done. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got time. Maybe I'll just keep working on dimensions and get the last 2 days done then I don't have to work on that either. And then I can just, I think, do whatever. Maybe keep working on Dawn or my Etsy project. Yeah, I think that sounds actually pretty good. I am starting to feel like I need to rewrite this list because I usually do it sort of twice a year. And so I would maybe wait a month or so. But it has just so many markings now because I've finished so many things that when I look at it, it's not giving me like a clear view or idea of what I have and like in each year category. And so, yeah, I might do that today as well. Just rewrite it. I think it'll make me actually quite happy. Oh my gosh, it just does feel good though, having all those things marked off there. Oh, it's so nice, so nice, so nice. But yeah, I love rewriting it and yeah, having a new list. Nice fresh one. Even though I must say, usually when it's fresh, it's a bit sad because nothing has been marked off yet. But what can you do? You can't have it all. So, yeah, it feels really good. You always know when the decision is right, don't you? Okay, I'll be back later. Okay, I'm back again. I ended up doing a live stream, and that was so fun. It was fun to talk as I was writing, because I did rewrite my whip list, which is now so exciting. And how short is it? Wow, because I remember writing this whip list and being like down here. That is very exciting. My whip list now has 64 whips, so what happened? I may have removed 2 more whips from here. There might not be surprises, because like this is one I've been really struggling with for quite a while, but I wanted to keep it because I thought that maybe I could still finish it. It's the Scandi Forest by the Pixel Parade. It's such a nice pattern, and it does look good. It's just not really the kind of stitching I do, though. Just doesn't work for me that way. I was going to take there we go. That was what I managed to do. But yeah, it just never called. Unfortunately, it didn't call my name to work on it. So now it's going to leave the whip mountain and move to Finland, because my lovely stitcher friend Mia from Missing in a Stitch Flosstube, she is going to adopt it, so I am going to mail it to her. So it's nice, because yeah, I was just going to cut it to pieces, but she wanted to finish it. So great. I'm very happy about that. So I'm better put it in the mail for her. So that's great. So then another thing I removed from the list is the Anna Petunova one that I have with the peas. I absolutely love that pattern, but the problem is the fabric that I've had. It has the witched, like I think it's Permin witched linen, which is really, it's like really awkward to stitch. I know that people have said that if I wash it, it'll probably become a lot easier to deal with. I just never get around to doing that, and I don't want to keep having that whip on the list if I'm not working on it. So I am taking it off now, and it can go into like the restart list, because for sure I still want to stitch it. So it was this one. I pretty much just like stitched that pea and like a little random bits near it. That's all I ever managed to do, because I struggled with that fabric so much. I remember I tried different needles, and I just tried to make it work, and it just didn't quite like the color of the fabric. So yeah, I'm gonna move this now to a different folder in Saga. And yeah. Yeah, so it'll come back one day, that's for sure. Because I've got that whole series. There's 3. There's tomatoes. No, do I have 4? Or was it that? So there are 4 different ones, and I have 3. I know there's cucumbers, there's peas, tomatoes, and chilies. I'm not sure if I have the chili one. I think I have the other ones. Yeah, I just need to find fabric that I like. I find it quite difficult to find the right color greens. I don't know if they're harder than other colors to dye, but greens are just, I don't know, they're just difficult to get. Yeah, so 65 whips now. No, 64 whips, sorry. 64 whips. I don't think there's anything else that's going to come off the list. Those are sort of like a bit longer term, sort of just be waiting to make the decision with what to actually do. The rest are just difficult. I was talking about it on the live stream that I think that next year will be like a no finishes year. It's I find that very likely, unless I do something smaller, like have a Mill Hill kit or something, because I really would like to make progress on. I have so many big ones, like especially many kits. Dimensions, RTO, Maroshka, a couple of Riolis kits there as well. I have so many kit whips, and they all seem to be like big ones. So I think it is time to make progress with those. I find it very exciting, the idea of working on them. And also kind of finding it exciting that I'm not aiming for finishes. That it will be more maybe about like certain percentage increments. But I might also try other methods of putting more stitches into them. It's very exciting because there's going to be all sorts of ways to do it, I think. Yeah. So we'll see what will happen. I'm feeling really, really good about this. It was a little bit unexpected today. I didn't think that I would be removing any whips from my whip pile, so feels surprising and I don't know, a bit freeing as well. Yeah, it feels really good. Okay. I am going to work on the dimensions now. I keep saying that I'm going to working on it, but I will work on it now. And then I can plan what to do with the rest of the days this month. Who knows what I'll be working on? I don't know. I'm here again. Don't seem to be leaving you alone today. I need to do another 30 stitches for dimensions and then I'm done for the month. But it's time to move the fabric and the key snap, so I wanted to show you how it looks. It's been all crumpled. The key snap, so I better try and show it nicely. How beautiful is that? That is just so crazy. Absolutely gorgeous. Those clouds look so fun. I can't believe that there's so much done. Like when I started in January, you know, it felt a bit like hopeless. Like I remember just thinking like there's so much to stitch that I can't do it. But here we go, it just keeps going. Just keeps going. Even that nasty flower bush there, that was awful to stitch. It took a long time for me to enjoy working on this, and now I finally do, and I think it's because there's just more of it. Gosh, it feels like the fabric is so wonky. It is what it is. can't really help it. But yeah, now I get to move on to slice 3. So it's halfway fully done. But not 50% done though. Just size-wise. Size-wise, width-wise, 50% done. But otherwise it is at 42.92%. I am quite excited to see what the next slice brings. It's kind of like the first slice where I don't really have much there already. Not that I had much to start with anyway, but there was like a little bit. This is pretty exciting. Okay, I'm just going to put it under the Q-snap, get those last 30 stitches done, and then I can think about other stitching. I'm so excited. I'm getting so excited. Today is fun. Today is fun day. So I think this will go in the restart pile. I keep thinking about this as I'm sitting here and sorting out the other dimensions, and I really like this image like a lot, but I haven't had any joy whatsoever in stitching this one. I'm thinking about just excuse me, removing it from the WIP pile, putting it in the restart pile, and most likely getting a new fabric for it. Something that I will enjoy stitching more. It just feels like the right thing to do. Because every time I tried to stitch this, it's been like no happiness. I actually hate removing WIPs from my WIP pile, and today it seems like I'm just like chucking them out by a handful. But maybe today is like the day of decisions, really. If something isn't working, you know, just need to change something. This will definitely not be a like never start again. I like this a lot. That is the start I have. So really not a lot. It's like I've tried like in a few different spots like to get going, and it just hasn't quite worked for me. Like when I'm touching this fabric, I'm like, is it really that bad? But I remember not enjoying it when I tried to stitch it. So decision made. I'm just gonna just bite the bullet and just get rid of it for now. I'll start it again one day. Okay, WIP's down to 63. Yay, but now that I'm here, I might as well show that, because I just put the fabric back onto the Q-snap. Haven't done any more stitches, but this is where I am starting. I think the slice was like going like here. I think it's the top part that is a little bit wonky now, the fabric, because of the strip of half stitches at top. I think that is pulling a little bit. Like I try and be careful with half stitches that I don't pull them too hard or anything like that, but it could be because it's right at the top that I've been very awkwardly just near the edge of the Q-snap, that maybe I haven't done it as carefully as usual. I don't know. But it is what it is though. I'm just wondering if I should always work on dimensions on like the all 11 by 11 Q-snap instead of using this narrow one? Like, would that make a difference? I just don't enjoy using it though. It's harder for me to stitch. This one I can hold nicely. Oh, these dimensions, like I so want to work on these, but why are they so difficult? Drives me a bit crazy. Good evening. Wait, what? Has it been a couple of days since I last filmed? Maybe. Sometimes you need a bit of time off, and today is Thursday, April 30th. I haven't stitched at all today. I needed a day off. Like, badly needed a day off. And I spent most of the day grumpy. It's just sometimes just happens. But then I managed to get myself into a shower and it's like the days just changed. Okay, I also had a slice of cake afterwards, so that was pretty good too, because I managed to bake today. I'm going to put a picture of it here. Made an orange blueberry cake and it's delicious. It's really lovely. I so enjoyed a slice of that with a cup of Lady Grey tea, which of course is always lovely. Oh, it's good. So, anyway, okay, best not to stop talking here. Why did I take a day off today? Well, because I had to finish. That's right. You already know what I finished, don't you? Yeah, I finished Dawn. Oh my gosh. Isn't that amazing? By Zoloty Ruchki, Golden Hands. I can't believe this is finished. I got to cross off another pre-2022 project. Oh my gosh, that just felt so good. I bought this like a zillion years ago, and it was on a timeout for a very long time. And I almost got rid of it quite a few times. I am surprised that I have managed to get it done. Yeah, I think that putting this as one of my WIPGO goals last year, because I did 1,000 stitches on most of the goals. I remember how much I struggled doing that 1,000 stitches. It just felt like I can't do it. It just was awful. But I did. And now it's finished. Just amazing. So, here it is. Isn't that beautiful? I hardly ever stitch on red fabric, so that was sort of quite special as well. And I think that, like, if I just had this pattern, red wouldn't have been my first choice for it, or second, or maybe not even in top 10. But how good does it look there? It's amazing. So there we go. So my biggest problem with this one was the 18 count fabric, of course. But I didn't struggle as much now compared to earlier times. I don't know if that was it that the areas I had left for stitching were different, or I used more suitable needles, or could be anything. Then it was just tons and tons and tons of backstitching. Lots of backstitching with metallic as well, like silver, like the dragonflies wings, and some of the, like these small thingy bits from the dandelion. And all of these ones were with metallic and white. Have I already told you these things? It gets a bit confusing, like, because I did 3 live streams in 3 days. So of course I was stitching this and talking about it. So if I repeat something that I've already said in another one of these smaller videos, sorry, that's why. Just turn the sounds off while I talk about it. Yeah, I think the flowers look amazing. Like the pretty pink back stitching there and the yellows on there, and so lovely. So there would have been French knots here, and on this one, you know I don't like French knots. I can't make them pretty anyway, and they're stressful. So what I did, I just made sort of tiny cross stitches instead, and they look just fine. Very happy with the result. Oh my god, it is fantastic. But I was just saying to someone today that now I have Dawn's evil sister Dusk looking at me from the project bag and asking me to work on her now instead. I don't know if I'm ready. Where's my? Let's just have a quick look. Whoa, some wild back stitching on this one as well. So this is, of course, the Dusk. It's very, very nice. The great thing is I've done a lot of that sun already, and I've done the cricket, the grasshopper. That's it at the moment. So I obviously was working on Dawn more. But I think this one was also on the Whipco, and that's why I got a lot of the sun done, which is quite a relief. Because when the sun is done, there's a lot of really fun things here, like the thistles and, well, it's just a lot of flowers here. It's not as cross-stitch heavy, I think, as the other one was. I mean, it wasn't really crazy cross-stitch heavy. I'm not saying like that. But, you know. It just feels like more fun. And I'm going to keep thinking that, because I think that's the only way I can get myself to work on it. So, I mean, that's all the stitching I've been doing the last couple of days. And now I feel really lost. Again, we're like, what am I going to stitch now? And I think that's why I haven't done anything yet today. But tomorrow is 1st of May. And it's time to get the May stitching page open and start looking at what's there to do. As usual, got the Lakeside Village. So the dimensions, plenty of dimension stitching. Don't know yet if I'll do it weekly or daily, or who knows. I'll do it anyway. I'll get it done. And we got the Whipco. So I'm not doing Summer Cottage since that has gone into the restart pile. But, oh, I feel like my heart drops when I think about that one. I would like to get through the bottleneck in this one to get to a point where it's fun to stitch. because it's not fun yet. And it's a shame because it's such a pretty project. So this is number 1550 because often the Riolis kits have just a number. It's lovely because it comes with these wooden bits for the top and bottom then for the finish. It looks great, but I've started like in the middle and I got like a few random stitches, so it looks like nothing. And it doesn't look tempting to stitch. That is not great. It looks ridiculous. It looks like somebody's taken out, you know, like being crayons and been like colouring bits there. So I'm wondering if it's best to just count my way all the way up. Come back. Yeah, that should I count my way this side. Have to look at the picture because sometimes, yeah, never mind. Yeah, if I count my way there and then just start stitching from there on, get like the coverage there while going, I think that might be better than the way I've started. Because, yeah, I think I've mentioned it before. This one has been a difficult one for me from the start because it was a January planned start. And I always struggle with January start. And planned starts in general. Yeah, so it just hasn't quite worked out for me. And I've never been able to get really into it. So I feel like going to the corner would give it like a fresh start. Yeah, I know that's what I need to do. Some full coverage there in that top part. So the first week of May, I would really like to get the 850 stitches done on this. So there we go. There's whip go. Okay, might as well take the next project as well. There we go. So then the 26 in 26 challenge, if you don't know what that one is, if you're first time here, it is a challenge in the Semi-Sane Stitchers Facebook group. And in that one, you set a goal for yourself. I think usually a stitchy goal. You can set like a goal, or like if you want to, I don't know, do some stitchy stash organizing or whatever. There's a certain number of hours I think that you need to do. But the fortnightly goal is a minimum 500 stitches, and that's what I've been using. I don't want to have it any higher than that, so that it just feels like a fun thing to do, just to keep the whip moving forward, you know. And so far I have managed to finish quite a few whips that I've been using for this challenge, because I've managed to move them forward, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5 fortnights. And then all of a sudden it's been at a point where I've been able to just finally go ahead and finish it. So as I finished Night Garden, it was time to pick another one. I thought about different options, but so far I've been just going down my possible finishes list and just picking the next one. And I thought best not to stop doing that since it's working. I change it. So the next project to enter this challenge is Reflections of Amsterdam by Ink Circles. And I am only stitching sort of that part, like sort of cut there, sort of with the bikes and the buildings. And I'm doing that same thing 3 times with different shades of blue, like each row. I think my blues don't have really that much difference in the coloring, but I don't want to think about it because I only have so many silks, and yeah, I just want to use some of them. I don't have a very big start on this one yet. That is the middle row. But I think I will actually enjoy stitching this one. Because when I've edited out and done a little bit, that's been fun enough. The hardest thing is that because, you know, you're stitching it on white linen. So need to spend a lot of time thinking how to go about the stitching so that you're not going to just see all the threads in the back, like jumping around. So that's why I usually like stuff like ink circles and whatnot. They are just not quite for me to, not what I really stitch. And that is the color I'm stitching with at the moment. It was in like a goodie bag, I think, with different, it had different color blues. And one is then sort of, gosh, I feel like it looks like the same color. Oh, it is a bit darker, but not much. Not much. No, there won't be very much of a difference. I think for me this one looked like, because this one has like a bit lighter and a bit darker, and this is the darker, and I feel like the third one that I have has the lighter bits that are in this one. So it could be that at the end when you look at it, be like you use the same one for all 3. Well, if that happens, it happens. Because this is the third one. So I mean, it is definitely lighter than that one, but and my Flosstube here as my lovely friend Jackie's. Oh, Doggy and Cat, Paisley and Junior. I love them. And hi Paisley, I know you're watching. So I feel like that doesn't have a huge amount of stitches, but it's a paper pattern that I'm working on from. So I'll be just tapping on the counting thingy app that I have on the phone. And that of course the last thing. The first of the cycling challenges, Giro d'Italia, starts then on the 8th. Ready to go. Written there, my web is the Sweeping Plains. And I'm starting at, was it 60.19%. Oh. And I'm sure I said that on the last little video, that when I finish the challenge, my project will be over 3/4 done. I'm very, very excited about that. It's weird, like I'm looking at these numbers and these are pretty low for days. Because I swear, like when I did first time 2 years ago the Tour de France, it felt to me like the daily stitches were so big. And that's why even now, like I always think that, oh, will I be able to do it? Is it too much per day? And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's not bad. I mean, the biggest number is 244 for a day. Everything else is lower than that. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I know I already showed sweeping plane, so I don't need to get it out again. Gosh, sometimes I wonder when I'm filming these, like, am I repeating everything? But yeah, it can get a bit confusing when you're doing, like, if you are doing Stitchy chatting with friends, or yeah, doing live streams, or going to a meetup. It's like get totally lost with, what did you say? Different ones. Okay. So anything else tonight? I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else tonight. Yeah, I'm Stitchy wise, I'm excited about May starting. But yeah, I really need to figure out this, otherwise the Stitchy situation. Like in May, like, am I going to work on anything other than dimensions and sweeping planes? Like what will I work on if I have some time in addition to those? Because I should have. There weren't any challenges posted yet on the semi-sane stitchers for May. I'm not sure if I really should even go look, because it can easily just become too much. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't go look, because there's always going to be something tempting, and then I'm like, need to have something new. Oh, did I say? Wait, let me just check now before I say anything. I have 62 whips now. Oh my gosh. But it's like, the weird thing is that it's slowly starting to feel like, do I have enough? But I think it's because I'm just finishing so many, and I've concentrated on maybe like a certain group of them. Well, like the possible finishes list that I had, the 20, that is getting smaller now. So I'm maybe not even thinking about all the ones that I've just sort of pushed aside because I know that I'm not going to work on those. So I think I maybe just need to reread my whip list and start getting friendly again with those whips that have been patiently sitting and waiting for me to work on them. I really don't know, like, will there be any finishes coming up? I just feel like there's been many finishes that have been like total surprises. Even like Dawn, like I didn't expect to work on that. Now I'm wondering, like, why did I pick that to work on? It must have been because that one was, when I was looking at my saga files, that seemed like Stitch, like with the Stitch numbers, it was the closest to a finish. But it still felt like it would take like a million years. Yeah, I think the closest ones to finish at the moment, I think, are probably like 3,500 stitches away. Let me just have a quick look. Just if you could just wait a little bit, I'll have a quick look. Oh, like first snow, that has 3,247. Just need to just work on it. And spring has come. What, spring has come as 2,825. Oh, I just haven't moved it to the right place there. Henpeck would have 2,900. I mean, it barely has any start. It's just a small, much smaller width. And the kitten secret stars, that has 3,000, what was it? 3,168. Then the next one jumps to like 5,300. Oh my gosh. So it is definitely going to, the numbers are going to be jumping up. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a really fun first 4 months with so many finishes. And it's going to slow down. And I'm going to start making progress with some fun whips. I am very excited. Very excited about that. Just need to get my head clearer again. I have the same problem every time. Sometimes I feel lost longer and sometimes not as long. Let's hope that I'll get past it quicker this time. But it does help that I've got the plans ready. I know what I need to stitch next month. Can't wait to come back and then get to show the progress on sweeping planes, because I just don't grab it often enough to work on, so pretty excited about that. Right, I think I'm gonna get my whip list out now and have a good look and think about, gosh, now I'm thinking about keeping Spring Has Come Out in May. So maybe that one and By the Sea. Because By the Sea has 3,379 stitches left. Okay. Okay, so those two I think are pretty good options. All right, let's talk about this later. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna let you get back to your stitching. Oh, hello. I was just looking at my phone, like, why is it at 50%? You know, when was the last time I put it on charging? Doesn't really matter that much. What matters is stitching updates. It is Saturday afternoon. Well, hitting soon the evening. It's 4:30 on May 2nd. Oh, I'm suffering from post-finish slump. I'm trying to just take it easy. Always takes time. I'll come back if I don't force it. Oh, it's just so difficult. I was just talking about it with Mr. Birds that what is the hardest for me is when I have a fairly surprise finish, because it totally throws. I think I have kind of like a plan in my head where I see these things, how they're going to be finishing, or something is planned, maybe, okay, I'll finish later, and then when one of those overtakes all the others and just gets finished, it's like it messes up my system in my brain, and I look at my lists and they just somehow like even don't look the same anymore, because some of the names that are crossed off, that in my head is not yet ready for it. I know it sounds crazy. Well, and my possible finishes list sits there behind the iPad, and I can only see 2 projects above the iPad now that I haven't finished yet. The rest are underneath it. It bugs me. There used to be many there waiting to be finished. I could make plans. Now I look at it, I'm like, what's going on? I have weird problems. Yes, yes. I hope you don't have these problems, so you can just listen to mine, because hopefully I'm the only one suffering with that. So let's just chat. Let's dimensions. I've done dimensions already for tomorrow. It feels a bit sad to show this because there's like nothing to show. Look at that. You've been enjoying this beautiful scenery that is now hidden away, and now few lumps of color. I've pretty much been picking just the least number of stitches, those colors, just popping them there. I think also to have like anchor points to count from further on. I'm starting to want to pick like the color that I have the most stitches of, and just like do like a good fill. Yeah. So not much excitement there. It's really weird to pick this up at the moment, to work on it, because there's like nothing. I'm not adding to anything. Oh well. Then you remember my first whip go, because now it's less than a week to go to till Giro, the cycling challenge. So I got a week time to, I don't know, do what I want, which means I really want the whip go done. I want the 26 and 26 done. I know I'm repeating this, but I'm just telling you anyway, because I need to get it in my head like that it's solid. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of dimensions. Would be nice to get the whole week, but still the daily stitches in Giro are not that big. I think in my head they're still big, even though I already said they're not big. That's it. Anyway, so I have gone a little start on this one. I mean, whip go start. I mean, it already has a start, but from the corner. I felt very brave this morning and I got a little start. Ah, look at that. There we go. Looks nice already. Another Charlie needle miter there, making me happy. This is again the one from her monthly series. Yeah, that makes me very happy. I think it's like 160 stitches. Where are you? 164 stitches I've done. So it's only another 700 to go. Would love to get it to 200 today, and then do 200 tomorrow. Like, keep that as a goal. I think that would be nice. Yeah, it was weird to start working again on the wool acrylic threads, because they always look so plump, so they just sit differently. Like if you were using DMC and your cross looked like that, you'd be like, oh, that is not good. But when it's with the wool acrylic, it is totally acceptable, because that's just how they look, because it's plumper thread. So you just kind of just need to get on with it and just keep stitching, because what happens is that when you look at it later and when you have it finished, it looks great, and the colors look really rich and bright and super. Oh. Let's have a little sip. Iced tea. So I'm struggling to stitch today. Yes. I'm thinking new starts. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you're noticing anything different in the background, but we have sorted the bookshelves. So all the books have moved a bit forward because there were new books like from 2 years ago added in there. So everything has moved a bit, so you might see different books in different places. Ah, let's have a look. I'm not very good at it. There we go. 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 Let's have a look. This side as well. Some books, some books, some books. Books, 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 books. There we go. So you might notice some different ones there. You know, nice change for a bit. Because I know some of you definitely look at the books that are behind, so I don't know if you ever recognize any of them there. I have a lot of Matt Preston books. He was in the Australian MasterChef, one of the judges for many years, and he's a food critic and whatnot. His books are fun to read, so many of them there. Okay, and those two books there, they're by one of the Great British Bake Off winner, John Waits. Isn't that what his name is? Yes, it is. What else? Huh? There's the books by the second winner of the Great British Bake Off. Okay, let's stop there. I'm thinking new starts, because also removing those 4 whips from my whip pile. I know it's gotten my numbers down, but I feel like there needs to be like a little injection of new now. That those were like some of the things just really needed to leave. I feel like we need something new. I'm just really scared to add new starts because I'm scared that it'll mess up my hyper focus on trying to finish webs and getting the numbers down. I'm scared that I'll start things and they'll sit there like that Riola's kid has that doesn't get touched at all. So I've tried to quite carefully think about this, and I would like to add 3 new starts. So I want ones that are interesting to me, are not huge, but I also get to use some of the stuff I have. Of course, that was very important. So the first one of the 3 is, of course, a small Mill Hill kit, because that's why I have them. It is the Downy Dove. I thought about the Christmas pickle, but I think I want a bird one. I have finished so many bird projects that I think it's more than fair to start a new bird. Already, the last Stitchy meetup, already got the threads sorted and organizer, so it has this nice fluffy thing, which will be really fun. So they're looking all pretty there, not so many colors. And what is the gem? It's like a little leaf. Can't really even see well in the picture, so no point really showing some. So there we go, number 1. Yeah, I could have been prepared, but I mean, what's the fun in that? Let's go to the bottom. So I think I really need to start this now. because I was going to start it when I bought it, and I think I just was feeling too overwhelmed to start it. But the fabric, I've had it next to me here the whole time, still with the middle mark there. So I'm going to use this fabric. So I love it that I get to use this. So it's just not just sitting there next to me. And I'm hating all the clutter at the moment because I got so much stuff everywhere. So it just needs to be organized. I mean, that's what it is. Then if you watched my live streams, you would know the next new start, which I want, is this one. I'm showing you with a grid on top, which means this is not the mock-up, this is the actual pattern, because the mock-up looks a bit different. Looks lighter than this one. And I bought ages ago the recommended fabric for this. Jeez. It's Zweigart Brittany, which is Lugana, 28 count Lugana. Let's take it out and make life easier for everyone. Yeah, so it's a nice light blue one. Not quite, like a little bit darker than like a baby blue, I think. So that will be for this one. And the background is pretty much half stitches. So it'll be 4 crosses with the tree and the reeds here, the grass and the leaves and whatnot. It still has like 8,000 stitches. But it's not absolutely huge. And I love it that I get to put into use fabric specifically bought for that one. That was the fabric that I'm using. So I got Brittany Lugana 28 count. Now it's a bit like what to do first. Do I start all 3 today or not? Don't know yet. I think what I'm going to do is first just get the fabric right. Do I have big enough fabric and do I need to cut any of it off? Yeah, I don't quite know yet where to start. Also need to then get some threads out. Oh my gosh, I was just looking at my Etsy project sitting there and I'm like, I should be working on that instead, but no. I need some new stuff now. I've earned a new start. I'm not gonna go over 70 now if I start 3, so that's a pretty good. Yeah, quite excited about that. Okay, I'll be back to show you. I reckon I might just get started with the mill hill because that's easy, that's ready to go. Okay, I'll be back anyway. Hey, good morning. It's a new week. May the 4th. May the 4th, I see. It's that day. So, didn't come back to say hello yesterday. I was here last on Saturday, wasn't I? Yeah. Who never remembers? Yeah, that's me. I'm wearing my pretty hearts this morning. I'm hoping that'll be like a, I don't know, some sort of good luck for this week or something. I don't know yet. I hope it'll be a really good week. I would absolutely love that. Didn't do much stitching yesterday because I don't know. Still couldn't quite get out of the slump, I think. And not sleeping enough, so I was very tired. I had a bit of extra sleep yesterday. And also last night, I managed to get some extra sleep. So I'm hoping that'll be great for the day because I need to do a lot of stitching. Need to first do dimension stitches for the day and then really get stuck into that whip go. Because I got 4 days. Time to get my whip go done because I want it done before cycling. And so exciting that there are others doing the cycling challenge with me. So many signed up even in the Facebook group. So that's really fun. I hope everybody will get lots of stitches done. And of course, because I know like May is a busy day for all sorts of challenges and people doing Mermania and then just a regular Stitch Mania and what other things? I'm sure I've seen. Oh, Springo. Is it Springo in May? So there's lots going on. So I don't do any of those. So I guess I do a cycling challenge. So, but you are more than welcome to then join the other cycling challenges. Then in July and end of August, September sort of thing. But since I didn't visit yesterday, I knew that I was starting this one and I finished it. There we go. Look at that little pudding. How cute is that? And aren't those lovely, these little fluffy bits here? I think it is just absolutely adorable. Maybe I should hold it a bit here so show the whole bit there. Yeah, let's put it there. I think that's where you can probably see it the best. So yesterday I was whenever I felt like I could, I just kept adding more stuff to this, finished the cross stitches and then just kept going with the beading. I was watching a Swedish murder mystery series on SBS and because I was doing the beading, I was able to keep reading the subtitles so I could watch it, but that was really fun. So I surprised myself because this Mill Hill kit has like a few little bits that I haven't done in the other kits, and I just went ahead and just got them done one after the other instead of the usual, you know, I don't know if I can do this and avoiding that then for ages and ages and until finally getting around to doing it. I just did them all. Wow, I really impressed myself. I mean, you know, they're not big things, but when you have anxiety and you start really worrying and you don't believe in yourself and oh no, it can be really hard, you know. So one thing, like this little branch, this was stitched separately and then cut and attached here. First there was the attaching of the little treasure. I think I attached it a little bit wrong way, so probably the stitches there don't look as nice. I think they should have gone underneath the treasure, but it really doesn't matter that much. So, and yeah, first I had to attach the treasure to the branch and then attach the branch to the bird and then finish it all off with this fluffy thread that needed to be tacked here behind so that you can just see the bits coming here above the edge. And yeah, I just got it done. I really am. I'm so happy about that. It looks so cute. I really like this. So now I'm happy because I have a finish for May, Maybe a tiny finish, but it is a finish. And yeah, I didn't put the magnet yet in the back, and I don't know if I'll be putting felt in the back of that. Like, I know it makes it sturdier, but with those, like, the feet are so, yeah, I don't know if I want to cut the felt then. That's like the only thing I'm worrying about. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up if I start thinking with felt there. Yeah. Just have to be careful, yeah, with those feet that don't go bending them. So there we go. I'm gonna start the day with dimensions. Got my cup of tea ready here, and I'm good to go. I am going to finish watching season 2 of Patience. I think I actually have still 2 episodes left. But I have really enjoyed season 2 as well. I'm so glad they continued making that. And that I finally, I don't know, dare to go watch it. I don't know, sometimes it just takes a while for me to get round to doing anything, so it's so complicated in my mind. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, Patience. Oh, I'm already halfway episode 5. Okay, I maybe have then 1.5 episodes. Yeah. Okay, I need to just go because I just want to keep talking. Okay, see you later. Oh, okay. Wednesday, 6th of May. Morning before 8 o'clock. And yes, I've had a shower this morning, so I had a good start for the day. And I made it to my whip goal. Thank goodness for that. Because I've really been struggling with this one. But here it is. That is, well, with those included, that is exactly 850 stitches. Did not do any extra ones whatsoever. Because even with the last color I did that, I had just enough thread on the needle to do the exact number of stitches. So, oh, thank goodness it's done. Wow, I really struggled with this one. But doesn't it look so great though? Like the colors really do look so vibrant when using these wool acrylic threads. Yeah, I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful when finished, but oh my gosh, looking at that, like, I mean, I've done like the little bit here in the corner. There's an awful lot still to do, but of course this very top is like the most stitch heavy part. I mean, that green is sort of getting towards the middle. I mean, it's not quite hitting the middle, but you know, sort of getting at least there. So it's not going to be very wide. Gosh, every time I look at the camera there, I think, oh, that looks so pretty. But I feel so much better now because I can just put this away now. And I even did yesterday dimension stitches for today. Where's my dimensions? We might as well have a quick look. Still doesn't look like much. No, it doesn't. I've been stitching the black. That was pretty much what I added yesterday. Like, did a couple of days worth of black stitches. I so wanted to start stitching here at the very bottom, but I put the fabric so that I can't do the bottom rows yet. What a bummer. I so don't want to take it off the Q-snap yet and rearrange it, so I'm just gonna be stitching other areas for a while, and when I can be bothered, then I will move to the very bottom, I think. But I really would have wanted to do like all the black, but it is not to be. Now I'm wondering what to do for the rest of the day. Oh, I forgot. This came in the mail yesterday. I ordered this one in December, beginning of December, because I was gifted a little gift card. And that was the order that then went missing, and it got resent. I got it in like, what, February or something, or was it even March? But this one, they didn't have it in stock anymore, so it took until now for it to come back, and they send it, and here it is finally. I think it's really, really cute. Quite looking forward to stitching this one. It's from 2011. Wow. Nice that they still make these, like remake these old ones as well. Wouldn't think that these are the colors of this one, but oh, they are indeed, because there is some green here as well. Because when I saw the green, I thought, did I miss that there was some grass? But no, but the beading will be so pretty. Yeah, just wondering what I'm going to do today. I've been having pretty strong anxiety again and worrying, so I am actively fighting against it, which means that I really should be doing more things, because anxiety tells me not to do anything other than think and problem solve, but that never works. Should never believe anything that anxiety says, like, honestly. Really shouldn't. Nothing but lies. Okay, I'm gonna keep watching. I've been watching Miss Marple. That has been like a good one to watch. Now when I haven't been feeling the best, I've even had it on at night, like to fall asleep to, and it's still been on when I wake up, and yeah, that's been good. But yeah, my two goals for today were to have a shower and finish these stitches. So I've done both, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, like, what now? But it's not like I'm running out of things to stitch, though. I really need to work on my Etsy projects as well. It hasn't gotten much progress lately. The other day I worked just a tiny bit. Well, let's bring it over. Here it is. So I did a little bit more of the brown at the bottom. I think I finished a color. Then went to the corner here and picked a color which was like 3865, so it's some of this white there. But that's all I've done. The nice thing is that, like, it's the last quarter something, I could just color complete, so I really should just pick whatever color and just keep working on it until that color is done. I think that's all I have for now. I'll come back when I have some more exciting stitching news. Hello, yes, here in the hood. It has been very cold here. Like, I think yesterday was definitely marked as the coldest day so far this year. So, and we finally have heater on for the day, because I feel like when the house gets cold, I feel like I start freezing and I can't do anything. So let's do a catch up, because I think it's about time to start making a Flosstube video. So this is probably the last catch up for this one. Yes, so let's just see so that I won't forget. First of all, let's look at the dimensions. Still looking very bitty. I have felt that I don't have to keep stitching just from like an area, because I mean, I am stitching this area, It's okay to make sounds. What are you looking for? Okay, problem solved there. I'm back. So, yes, I've just decided that I can, yeah, well, haven't really decided. I think this is more kind of the stitching that I do. Just, it doesn't matter what in this area where I stitch because I can access it all because that's the area I've selected. Did that make any sense again? Yeah, probably not. I'm just making a bit of a mess. Anyway, simply said, I just pick one color and just go with it. It's 100 stitches, so it's like wherever. So this time I pick this blend. It's like a yellowy orange and an orange. And then just did my 100 stitches with that. That's it. So it doesn't matter. I think that like when it starts getting like more filled, then I will be more inclined to like start stitching from the left, always picking the thing, or like, I don't know, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's not looking like much at the moment. Still better than when it was just like nothing. So next, let's put that out of the way. Yesterday, my goal, because I've really been very, very badly in that post-finish slump. Stitching has been really difficult. But yesterday, was it yesterday or the night before? Night before, I realized that they had, Binge had put on like, was it like 12 or 13 new episodes of the first 48? Yeah, that rescued me, that cheered me up so much. So I had that to watch while doing some stitching, and that has helped me get back to stitching again. Never know what will help, right? So yesterday my goal was to work on the 26 in 26 challenge with that Reflections of Amsterdam, and I got my 500 stitches done. I was so chuffed. Took all day though, because I don't think I started stitching that until afternoon. Yeah, so this is now the middle row, so it's just missing these spikes on this side and a bit of the whatever up top. Then the middle part is done, and I reckon I will next move. I was going to move up, but now I'm like, will I go move down? I don't know. That remains to be seen. How exciting for you then to wait for the next Flosstube video, and or did she go up or did she go down? Life-changing decisions. But I will go darker up and lighter on the one below. But doesn't it look nice though? I hadn't planned actually to do the trees other than to that so that they are just on the level, but then consulted my in-house stitching consult, Mr. Bird Doesn't Stitch, and asked, should I just do them like the complete trees? And he said, absolutely. So there we go. I ended up stitching these already once and then had to frog them because I had stitched them in the wrong place. I don't know. It just sometimes just happens. So frustrating when it happens, isn't it? Let me just put it back on this Q-snap. I just want to have it on the Q-snap so it's ready for the next fortnightly thing, which doesn't start on the 21st, but if I feel like at all feel like stitching it, like if I feel a bit lost, I could just grab it and do those bicycles, something like that. So here it is now, waiting. And today, of course, is the first day of Giro d'Italia. First cycling challenge for me for the year. I'm thinking about actually watching the first leg tonight. I checked and it starts like, I don't know, was it like 8:40 or p.m.? So great time to get comfy in the green chair with a cup of tea and a nice quilt wrapped around me. So I think I will be, oh dear. I think I'll be watching that, enjoying the pretty scenery. They're starting from Bulgaria this time though. It's like, what? It's tour of Italy. But even last time they started, like, did they start in like Slovenia? Something like that. Anyway, I got today's stitches done. It was only 147, so that was pretty good. Well, where did I stitch? And some stitches. With this one, I pick in like the leftmost column. I will pick colors always, whatever is the leftmost one in that. And then when that column is done, go the next column, what is the leftmost? And so I go in columns, not the traditional that way. So that's the way I'm going to stitch. I might not always do all of that color. I'll just do that and might finish the thread. If I feel like grabbing another length of thread, I might stitch that and then swap the color, sort of how it feels. But today's stitches are done. I must say I am so tempted to pick another whip and do double whip for this challenge, but I don't want to push too much, you know, because it might be just like, well, too much. So I'll have to see. It could be that I'll just stick to that, and because I mean I'll be stitching something on the side anyway, so it doesn't have to be official in that way. Then I received some Stitchy mail today. My lovely friend Anu from Finland sent me a kit that she had bought and didn't feel like she was going to stitch. And it is a very nice birdie one that I have certainly eyed some time ago, because I think this was released like a couple of years ago, maybe, was it? I was very, very happy to accept it. It's a Luca S kit. I don't actually have many Luca S kits. Isn't it lovely? I know it has browns, but it's not like the whole thing is brown, so, and there's like quite nice shades as well. Love that flower. They're so pretty. I think it's very pretty. Here are the colors. So gorgeous. So what does it say? It has full crosses, half stitches, French knots, and back stitching with 1 and 2 strands, 16 count Ada, 35 colors, skill level 3 out of 5. And this is called The Birds Spring. So maybe, did they really do it in Aussie for all seasons? I feel like I only saw 2 different ones, but I could easily missed. I don't like keep up with like always checking. I just happened to see, yeah, 2023. I wouldn't have thought that this would be spring though with those colors. I would have thought more towards the autumn, or maybe be brighter in colors for spring. I don't know, but it's very nice. Thank you very much, Anu. Love it. She also included a surprise finished chocolate, pear yogurt. Oh, this will be very exciting. I can't wait to have some. I might try and save it just a little bit. Maybe I'll put it in a drawer so I can't see it. Then I can just have it as like a surprise. Oh, look, I had chocolate. I forgot. Okay. Now what? I'm feeling all happy because for lunch today I made Chinese chicken noodle soup, and it was so delicious. It was so delicious. still feeling good about it. I can't wait to make that broth again, and I feel like just having it just to drink it. It was so good. But I'm not a big fan of bok choy. Can I just say that? I'm not a big fan of bok choy. Okay, I'm sure you didn't need to know that. So I got nothing I must stitch at the moment. So what am I gonna stitch then? Maybe I think I'll work a little bit on By the Sea, because I really would like to get that finished. I've been struggling to get properly stuck into the last quarter. Need to make some. I think I've been struggling to pick colors, like what to stitch with. As soon as I crack that and start picking them easier, I'll make progress. But how to get to that? Who knows? I don't know. Okay, welcome back. That's it. That was the last one of the little videos, or not so little videos, for this Flosstube. I don't actually have any updates, I think, now at the end of the video, because whatever I stitched today is already going for the next Flosstube. Oh, how sneaky. How sneaky. I think my next Flosstube is going to be a bit shorter one, so better save things for that one, I reckon. Daisy, did you have anything to say? She doesn't have anything to say. She still wants snacks. Yeah. Wow, didn't I just go totally quiet now and trying to think like what was on these videos? Like, what I liked was that there ended up being quite a few things. They were like full finished, like regular Stitchy finishes. I think there were 3 FFOs, if including that thread organizer as well, because it was a Stitchy finish and a FFO. That there just ended up being quite a few things, and I'm going to add here another picture, because I ended up doing a little bit more baking, because I baked some really, really, really delicious pear muffins. Well, I think they were called pear crumble muffins. The recipe was originally for apple crumble muffins, but I had some pears, and oh my gosh, they're just so good. So soft and lovely and sweet and tasty. And we froze most of them, and even from the freezer, they've been amazing. I am going to go get another tub of sour cream tomorrow, because I still got a couple of pears left, and we're going to make some more of these. They were that good. Like, seriously, like, they were that good. Right. As usual, I'm like, yeah, you could have maybe thought about what you might be saying before pressing record. Yeah. So what's happening with the stitching at the moment is that, like, yeah, I'm doing well with the challenges. Not a problem with stitching those. But yeah, still really struggling to get into anything else. But it has been like, in the future, I should remember just to, when this happens, just take it as a great opportunity just to do other things, whatever it is. Like, we put together another jigsaw puzzle, and that was so fun. And yeah, just do things, bake, cook, clear out stuff or organize or whatever it is, instead of just waiting for the Stitchy mood to come back. Because I think there's just no hurrying it. I think that's just the way it is. And oh, and I did watch a bit of the first part of Jiro last night. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it at all while watching, so I don't know how much I'll be watching this one. I think it could be that I'll watch more of Tour de France, or I'll give it another go when they actually get to Italy, and maybe then start watching. I don't know. But yeah, in the next Flosstube anyway, you'll see plenty of updates how I've been going with the challenge. And did I already say that I decided not to pick another whip to do for the Jiro, because I just don't want to make it too difficult. Yeah, that ended up being my final decision. That's just how it is. So that's all I have for now. I'll see you again maybe at the end of the month when the Jiro ends. I think I'll be back then, and then I'll have June stitching plans and all that to share as well. And I mean, who knows what will get called for Whipco next month. Whipco journey hasn't been easy this month. I mean, it got a little bit easier since I eliminated 2 of my Whipco whips. That certainly was good. So okay, I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. Bye bye for now.